Don't even think about it. 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 Don't even think about it.
Hey everybody, welcome to Things Are Getting Sketchy. We are doing a Kickstarter takeover for Butterfly House. Help out Brenda and Troy. So tonight, we have Mike Rooth as the adopted PEI son to help out. We got Brenda and Troy coming from the same house.
Hopefully our Wi-Fi holds up.
So how's everybody doing tonight?
Yeah, I was just telling them everything's good. Hopefully it's good for you guys.
So I'm gonna put either one of you on the spot. You guys can choose. Since this is for Butterfly House, give us the pitch for the people who may not have already pledged or seen this. Let them know what it is.
Well, who's going to take this, Brenda, me or you?
Yeah, sure thing. Butterfly House is... I can take it.
Okay.
Yeah, so
All right,
Butterfly
take it
House
away.
is Troy's and my... Yeah, Butterfly House is Troy's and my first collaboration comic. We've both worked in comics for about 10 years now, and we're like, okay, now it's time to do a collaboration. And so we decided to do a story about a haunted house that takes place in two different timelines. So Troy does the one timeline and I do the other timeline. So we got to kind of blend our art styles and our writing styles in a very in a very unique way through this haunted house story. So I don't know if you want to add to that, Troy, but you're welcome to it. I'm still warming up to this, I think, so
Yeah.
that you can add to it.
All right, let me see what I can do here. So yeah, kind of just what Brenda was saying. We're always wondering what we would collaborate on. You know, the chance or the time to collaborate on something. We both like writing and drawing and having our fingers just in every aspect of making comics. Brenda came up with the idea of a haunted house, which I thought was a cool idea. And then that got my brain going, and I would think, well, what if it took place in the past, and you could see kind of how the house got haunted, and then you could see it from the present of somebody who's exploring the house, finding all the secrets. Right. And then that kind of got taken further, where we had the idea where we could actually draw on each other's pages in certain places too, where they would cross over. And then we got the idea, what if it was a flip book and you read half the book one way and then you flip it over to read the other story, and they kind of meet in the middle where they cross over. And then it just kept spawning ideas like this. And we're like, well, this would be really cool. You know, we should really do this. And we sat around one night with a bottle of wine and a bunch of just cards, and we made notes, just kind of breaking down how we would structure it, you know, like what would be on page one on your side, on my side.
So yes, sorry to interrupt you on that. Real quick question then. So are each of you like illustrating one half of the book? Like, you know,
I do the half that takes place in the past.
Oh, very cool.
And Brenda does the modern half there. So definitely it's got two different sides.
Present, yeah.
I can't wait to get my copy of that now.
Whereas we both kind of came up with the story together. We kind of branched from there and did our own half, our own section.
Yeah.
Very cool. I like that idea a lot.
I can verify the awesomeness of the artwork too. I've seen it firsthand in Prince Edward Island, so I can. It's amazing. It's just seeing it all together too in the raw illustrated form. Like it was pretty nice. So that was a cool glimpse into this, and I'm excited for you guys.
Thank you. Yeah, no, we're really proud of the book and can't wait for it to come out. We're getting close.
Yeah, we're wrapping up the campaign. We've got about...
How many days left?
I think we're
4 days.
4 days,
4 days.
left.
All right.
So there's been several
Yeah,
stretch
4
goals
days.
unlocked already. So everybody who wants
Yeah.
to jump in on that, you make sure you're gonna get some good.
Yeah, all the stretch goals that we had come up with, we have unlocked them all. So
Very cool.
yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's incredible.
It's
It's
going really well.
it's an amazing thing to sit back and watch, happen. It's inspiring to see that, and having that experience of doing a Kickstarter and just watching it blow up on that first day, and you just can't believe it sometimes,
Yep.
Yeah. Is Dodge still running right now?
No, that ended at basically the beginning of May, but yeah, it did much better than our other ones did, and it was a real big change.
Mhm.
Hopefully
Mhm.
hopefully you guys will like what's coming, but we've gotten to play a little bit more with some options, and it's exciting for sure.
Good.
Yeah,
Good. Congratulations.
thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to make toys. That's in the future. That's
Mhm.
that's something I want to do with it for sure.
Right. Yeah.
Werewolf toys would just be the coolest thing
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, you had to get with Thomas on that. He can, put those together for you.
Oh yeah, no, I know he's a genius. That guy, man. I love that 3D stuff. There's so much cool 3D stuff happening. I really want to learn how to do it. And maybe something new to focus on because it's I don't know. I think it's a step towards making toys and doing that kind of stuff. So,
Mhm.
Brenda would like that.
Yeah.
Make your own figures.
Yeah.
Best.
Yeah, I really would.
I think that's where the dream kind of begins when you're a kid, with your toys. If you were lucky enough to have action figures and things like that, at least for me, I remember having Star Wars and then getting into the He-Man stuff and G.I. Joe and all that, and it was just that's where so much of the storytelling I think that I want to do, and I think that's where it all comes from. It's like the Mandalorian series, it's basically you're watching a big kid playing with his toys, like his favorite toys from from the 80s on TV. So,
Yeah.
Definitely that last episode of Boba Fett sure felt like that.
Yeah, that was just pretty much smashing all your action figures together.
Yep.
It was the equivalent of the superhero fight at the airport.
Yeah.
The Civil War, was it? I forget which one, but
Yeah, it was Civil War.
Yeah. Things with Butterfly House are going really well, and we're very happy. We're also happy to see that it's almost done, so we can move on to the rewards and filling in all that stuff when that time comes and the books hit and all this.
Yeah.
Seeing the next step will be a lot of fun.
You say that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I think the campaign itself is just at this point feels like you're like, I'm ready to move on to the next phase.
Yeah.
It's just running long now.
Yes.
There's one of those things where it's like those first 2 or 3 days after it's over, and you don't have to. You're still like robotically checking your phone for for updates or for just flashing in on the Kickstarter page and see where you're at, and it's funny how it's like all of a sudden all your social media time is reduced by like 75% as soon as the Kickstarter's over, because now you got to sit down and bang out all the sketches and do all the fulfillment. It's a big job. All that shipping is a big thing. It's no joke.
Yeah.
It's no joke.
Yeah.
So we have some people asking what's being drawn tonight.
Yeah.
So,
I guess
Mike, what are you drawing?
Oh, I'm drawing a big shredder from Last Ronin, the new shredder design, and I'm drawing it on a big piece of purple paper. This was actually originally an 18 by 24 paper, but it's been in my studio exposed to sunlight for a long enough time that the parts of it that were covered by another pad of paper totally perfect, but the whole outer ridge was like unevenly kind of bleached by the sun. So this is about 16 and a half by 21 and a half, because I trimmed off some of the ugly paper that had faded. But yeah, it's going to be a big shiny painting of the shredder, and maybe something else inside.
Nice.
Nice. I got a all new Wolverine sketch cover I'm working on here. Now, I didn't know what the all new Wolverine was about, so I just decided I was going to make my own version of an all new Wolverine. So we've got Wolverine there just being his badass self, and introducing Wolvermite, his new buddy. So that's the all new Wolverine in my world, is Wolverine and Wolvermite.
That would be so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
I just got a kick out of Batman when I was a kid. So.
Yeah, I got Batman and Turtles. Yeah. Yeah, I got Turtles, so I'm doing Harley Quinn with their roller skates on. I have a bit of a headache, so you'll have to forgive me.
That's an awesome layout. I love it.
I am going to step away visually, but I'll still be here. I just got to get some stuff done here in the background. So
Okay.
I'll keep chatting with you.
Of course.
Yeah.
Sure thing.
Don't think I left you.
So how you doing, Mike?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right. Yeah.
Feeling better?
Yeah, mostly. Yep. Doing all right. I feel less I'm getting kind of my energy back a little bit. It's been I'm less fatigue, less of that weird random like knockout gas style fatigue that would kind of come and take me out every so often.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It was weird. Like, so we've been pushing it every week and hiking a little bit more and just trying to spend a little bit more active time to test our endurance. Cause those first couple of weeks, man, I'd get just like brutalized. Like I'd have to lay down on the ground almost after 20 minutes of walking. And now we're doing, we're back up to like an hour and a half, like a proper 2-hour hike, and it's we're gassed at the end of it, but it's good. It's been nice to kind of, I don't know, I feel like I'm building back some strength again, because it was, it kicked the crap out of me, man. It really kicked the crap out of me. I know it's been mild for a lot of people, but it was also the first time I'd been sick in a long time, and probably since the pandemic. So I'm probably a bit of a drama queen and making it sound a lot worse than it was, but it hung on for a long time. It hung longer than I thought it should. Like, I've had bad colds before, and I've had con crud that lasted, almost this long. So,
it sounds pretty awful.
So don't get it if you, or I don't know. And then there's like, oh well, it'd be so nice now that you've gotten it, you'll have more antibodies and stuff. And that might be true, but I know people who've had it more than once. And that scares the crap out of me because I wouldn't want that again.
Well, that's what variants do.
Yeah. So it's been annoying, but you know what? It's nice. I appreciate you asking. Yeah, it's Erica's way tougher than I am, so she's already good. She's fine.
Well, we know that. Yeah, our little guy got it. I think you knew that there just before the convention, and we spent the better part of the week trying to keep Brenda from getting sick.
Right.
So, that was our challenge.
Yeah, because like you, I was trying so hard because I was like, I don't want to miss Calgary, and then I dodged it, and then saw how somehow you got it, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
So I felt you there because I was kind of
it sucked to miss that show. I really wanted to go, and it was just the weird timing of it all. Like, I thought I would be testing clear and have if I got 2 like negative tests in a row or something like that after I tested positive, but I was still testing positive at day 14. I was hoping to be testing positive or testing negative at around day 3 or 4. You know what I mean? So that I might theoretically have 2 days to clear it and then fly and go to Calgary. But it was so close, and I felt so crap. I was like, this is like when it was really bad those first few days. I was just totaled by it. I couldn't believe it. I was like, I was just shocked by its might, basically. I was like, what is this thing?
All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry, real quick. We're going to do a quick little auction for the support the Kickstarter campaign. So basically how this is going to roll, just like we've done in the past, whoever wins, just if you've already pledged to the Kickstarter, add it to your current pledge level. If you haven't pledged, you'll pledge whatever the auction goes for. So what we're auctioning off, because I'm redoing my studio, I'm moving stuff out, but I've got a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Casey Jones replica mask. So this is going to go to the winning of the auction. And on top of it, my contribution will be you won't pay shipping. I will ship it to whoever wins. So bid nuts, go crazy. Let's get this Kickstarter up higher. So we're going to do a typical 5-minute auction, and we'll start the bidding at $30.
Sweet.
Well, it's very generous of you guys. We do appreciate the support you guys have shown us, and all the reblogs and everything. Like, it really means a lot to us.
You guys are the best.
Yeah.
All right, Murray's got it started at 40.
Always happy to help. I have the same deal with this piece. Like this piece, whatever it goes for, every penny will go to the Kickstarter, and I'll pay for the shipping on my end. So you go and pledge at whatever level you can afford with what this ends at, and then dump the rest in there as well. And but there's awesome stuff still available, right? You guys still got some. Do you have any more original art spots left and stuff like that?
I think I have a commission spot left.
Troy, do you have? Yeah,
I
and
think I
did
have a
somebody
commission
drop out
spot.
of one of mine too?
Right on. Are any of the original pages up for sale, or are they being held for now, or how are you guys doing that?
We're holding on to them for now, but we are putting them. We have a tier for like our licensed stuff. So if you are a fan of My Little Pony, you'll get like a random My Little Pony page if you donate to at a certain reward tier. If you like Rick and Morty, you can pick a random Rick and Morty page, that sort of thing. Yeah, so there are original pages available for people who are fans of our licensed work stuff.
Very cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a good little way to we keep it a mystery stuff, because otherwise, I mean, you get a few hundred people all wanting, do you have this page? And you're like, oh no, I don't have that page. Do you have this page? No, I don't. You spend days just trying to
I know,
fill everybody's order kind of. We thought we'll just do it really cheap and affordable pages.
Mm-hmm.
And we get to pick the page, you just pick the series.
Yeah,
that works. Yeah.
No,
so we're making it affordable, but there's a trade-off. You don't get to pick.
Yeah.
So the people that are new or just tuning in, we are doing an auction to benefit the Butterfly House Kickstarter. Right now we're auctioning off the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Casey Jones replica mask. Murray has the highest bid at 40. Whoever wins this won't have to pay shipping.
Hey, Murray.
I will ship it directly to you.
That's a pretty cool thing. I got
just
luchador masks I need to display somewhere in here.
We'll have to put our luchador masks on and do luchador night. Because I have one for my puppet too. So
Right.
Oh, Eric Will said he'll pay the shipping, Mike. Yeah, what we'll do for the auction piece on these two is we'll run it for the 24 hours for the people who haven't or for the, yeah, 'cause we got 4 days ago. We'll just do it for 24 hours instead of the 48.
Yep.
That way we can get everything done before the Kickstarter ends. Hey, Thomas, what's happening, buddy? We were just talking about you.
Mm-hmm.
Ears must have been burning. Oh, Thomas's girlfriend Crystal hooked me up. I got all the Muppet Legos.
Oh, no way.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm stoked about those.
Yeah. That's awesome. I had something cool. I don't know if I got to show this off. Hold on. Is this the right one? Yeah. Did I show you guys the Conan the Barbarian pit fighter that I got?
No.
Yeah, it's pretty rad, man. Hold on a sec.
All right, real quick. We're at a minute, and Murray's still got the high vote at 40. Or high bid at 40.
Whoa. Here we go. I haven't taken it out of the package yet, but I
Moved it. There you go.
pretty
Nice.
well. So, it's got a couple of the different accessories and stuff, and it's got 2 excellent sculpts of the swords. Like, the swords are brilliant. The detail in them is out of control. So I kind of want to crack the box just to get the swords out, because having props like that handy is a really useful thing in the studio. So
Good, man.
Did you get the dream van that goes with it?
the which?
The dream van?
The
The
dream?
Conan dream van?
The dream van. It's like a mastodon shaped van. It's weird having cool toys now. Like I had to like modify other toys to make the characters I liked when I was a kid. So
Right.
yeah,
Right, yeah.
crazy.
I had a friend of mine, and he had a Millennium Falcon toy, and he smashed it to bits because he was playing a game where like the ship crashed, and so in his game, like he had to
Oh, no.
broke it all to pieces with a hammer.
It got stale.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
had
like wow.
yeah. Yeah.
Regrets.
I had a neighbor I used
have
to
a few.
play G.I. Joe with, and he had like the entire collection. He had a ridiculous collection when I was a kid, and he took the storyline, that whatever storyline we had been playing, so seriously with these action figures that like we dared to kill a character one day, and he had to have a burial for the character. Like there was no bones about it. It was you know, looking back, it's like, God damn, like the power of fantasy, I guess, imagination. I don't know. It was very, very weird to look back at it now. But yeah, that kid was intense about his G.I. Joe.
As you watch it die as an adult. Yeah.
Who died? Who
The imagination, I mean.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't get too dark.
Which character died?
I think it was Duke, and I think that's why it was allowable, was because Duke had been killed in the G.I. Joe movie in '86 or '87.
It was allowable.
I think it was an allowable
Oh, yeah, that's
thing.
right.
Sort of canon.
Here's how we would have killed Duke if we were going to, and then we test played it, I guess, and it was just it just stuck, man. That was it.
It was an allowable death.
That's funny stuff.
I'm loving your new version of Wolverine.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I would buy that all day, every day.
That guy.
Yeah, that is fantastic.
So macho.
Like that needs to be in the gutters of a Mad magazine. That character.
Yeah. This is why Marvel will never hire me. It's like, give me your most beloved character, okay? Because this is what I'm going to do with them.
And I'm okay with that. Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it'd be hard not to just want to do it. You wouldn't want to do it in a way that wasn't genuine, you know. It's I don't know. Illustrations are
Yeah.
that way, I guess is what I'm saying. But yeah,
I just
Hey,
wouldn't know how to draw anything like on model for superhero stuff because
Yeah.
I'd be like Sam Keith. It's just like Wolverine. Okay, this is a version of that.
And Sam Keith's Wolverine would be an awesome level to hit, I would say.
Oh, absolutely.
Sam Keith.
I'd be all right with that.
Yeah, I would be too. So let me ask you a couple questions on Butterfly House here.
Sure.
First
Yeah,
up,
of
how many
course.
pages is the book? I was trying to find it on the Kickstarter. I think I missed it. So.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's a 56-page book.
I mean,
And is-
oversized
Yes,
hardcover
it's a-
book too.
that was my next question. Is it a hardcover like I'm seeing in the picture? Cool.
Yes, yeah,
Cool.
it is.
And lastly, how long have you guys been working on this one? And I apologize if you stated it earlier
Troy,
and I missed that.
No, it's fine. Troy started drawing his pages in 2020, and then I did mine in 2021, and then I finished all the colors earlier this year. So yeah, it took about three to 4 years, maybe, if you include all the brainstorming sessions we did before even drawing the pages.
No, that's
So
cool. So you colored the entire book then, Brenda?
no, I just colored my half, and Troy colored his half.
Oh, okay. All right. And the pages are
Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah.
I'm loving it.
Well,
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, we had a lot of fun kind of breaking out of our rigid way of doing things. I mean, working for licensed projects for so many years, you kind of get stuck in a routine and you have to make things look on models. So we're really happy to do something that broke those conventions for us.
And I'm just going to put this out there now since Justin left us hanging tonight. We can drag him. We can drag him all we want tonight. I already warned him it was going to
Oh
happen.
yeah. What is it? His
Uh,
birthday or something?
Yeah.
The birthday,
Drag him on his
whatever.
birthday.
That doesn't count. No. Yeah.
This is where his priorities are, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's all about him. Apparently.
Happy birthday, Justin.
Yeah.
Birthday.
Hope it's a good one, buddy. Hope it's a real good one. It better be. Leaving your friends hang like this for your birthday. Anyway, I honestly forgot what I was going with now. Shit.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's no. Hey, we got to drag Justin. I already warned him I was going to drag him all night, so I'm a little behind in the curve here. Shit. No, I truly. Damn. All right, moving on. I'll come back to it.
It'll come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll come back.
Yeah, I literally don't even remember what I was talking about until we started dragging Justin. I got so excited about dragging Justin finally. Let's do this.
Now's the time.
Yeah.
Oh man. So we had a very near tragedy. I'm not sure if I'm talking over anybody because it sounds like really quiet.
No, go ahead, buddy.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Erica is finally upgraded and got like a huge pro tent for her art show, like her jewelry shows.
You got the glow up?
Yeah, like the big beast of a thing, and we ordered it online, of course, and it's supposed to be the same dimensions as the old one that we have, like 10 by 10. You can't really usually go bigger than that at those shows anyway, so it's a perfect size, and it came with these special like refillable bags for weights that you can you can keep your tent weighed down and stuff like that, and all this kind of cool stuff. It's a really nice piece of hardware. It was heavy as hell, but we got it up the stairs and it was all good. And then realized that, oh shit, we have a Toyota Yaris. And we don't have roof racks. And will this even go in the car? And it will, provided the person in the front seat passenger side is very tiny, and the all the back seat, the two back seats are down, and this thing is on a diagonal, and it's very, very close. So it was like, damn it. But it's a beautiful tent, so it's all good. It's just it's either that or we get some roof racks and just we'll go full Mad Max with it all,
Well, I expect the guitarist gimp on the hood then.
That's right. You know. Yeah, we watched that the other day. Actually, it was on. I think it was Netflix. It was on Fury Road. God, that was fun to watch. It was a great movie.
I've watched that recently too. Yeah,
I enjoyed the heck out of that.
So good to see them come back with it after, kind of a little bit of a misstep and mismanaged with the character. I'm not a big Thunderdome fan.
I wasn't a huge Thunderdome guy either, but the first two movies were just brilliant.
Yeah.
I love that they can make a movie where they just drive in one direction, stop, turn around, and drive back, and keep it interesting the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh man, some of the stunt work in that, and the unbelievable vehicles that all had to work, all had to actually function as they were, and like incredible, just incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen the making of videos of it?
I haven't, no, but I also heard there's a black and white version of it that you can watch that I think would be pretty
really? I didn't know about that.
Yeah, I'm not sure where I saw that. Might have just like a special release thing or something, but I remember just being like, that would be rad to watch that in black and white.
I bleed chrome would be I bleed gray.
I just love when he fumbles. He fumbles a Morton Joe's gun, and it's just such a brutal fail. Like mediocre. So it's so great.
The cinematography in that is probably some of the best I've seen. Man, I'm trying to think of anything that's comparable to it right now, but nothing. It was so good.
Oh yeah, I'm also with this piece of artwork, I'm going to include a signed copy of this Last Ronin #5.
Oh man.
Which I will also sign as well.
Oh, that's what I was going to bring up.
Yeah,
because since this is a show to support one of our friends of the show Kickstarter type stuff, this is open bidding to everybody. So it does mean that Justin and I can bid on these.
Sweet.
So, yeah, that means I'm throwing green money at it.
What?
Yeah, y'all need to come hard if you want this.
Is Brenda still on? Or
yeah, Brenda's on.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't hear her. That's the weirdest thing.
Her volume is a little low. I'm trying to boost it, but
oh, it just looks like I have three windows up on my end here, but I'm not. That's how. Oh well, I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm not saying a ton because I feel like there's a lag.
It could be me too. I don't know.
I was worried you guys would be getting a loop since you're both in the same house and like you're hearing speakers from one to the other.
We're in separate rooms, like
okay.
We separated ourselves.
Just for you guys, we decided
Aww.
to separate. It's all your fault.
It's the opposite. You're not staying together for the kids. For us, you're separating for us. Yeah. Barry's saying you mean the thin, fake-looking stuff down there you call green stuff? Not sure if he's talking about weed or if he's talking about my money, but
both would be semi-accurate. But yeah,
that could be true.
Getting a little crazy with the green tape. Oh man!
See, if I was doing anything worth Mike Rooth level, I should have gotten myself an actual Wolverine to ink this with.
or at least the claws. Yeah, dip it in and
Yeah.
You know what? That's funny. Someone gave me a porcupine quill once to draw with, and it was not a good tool. I've probably mentioned that on the show before, but I was so excited when they brought it to my table. I kind of lost my mind. I'm like, a porcupine quill. This is going to be amazing.
Right.
Nope.
Was it because it was too pointed?
It honestly, it just would not hold any ink because it goes to such a fine point. And it was like, oh, maybe I could like take the end off because they're kind of hollow, but maybe I could take the end off and then load ink through the back and try to make some lines that way. But it just didn't want to play. So it was kind of a shame. But yeah, it's always worth a try. The excitement and build-up is sometimes worth it. It's like a model rocket that blows up or something like that, you know?
Deniger Puma on Twitch is loving the Wolverine. It's a cool Wolverine. They gave you a cat wearing sunglasses emoji. He's not wrong. Or she's not wrong. Deniger's not wrong. We'll call that. Yes, I do like the Wolfmite too.
Wolvermite.
Wolvermite, sorry.
Wolvermite. Look at that guy. He's feral.
Brilliant.
That's spectacular. Well, it reminds me because, like, remember when they did the was it Age of Apocalypse?
Yeah.
And there was the Wild Child like sidekick to Wolverine. I think it was called Wild Child, but it was like basically like a Wolverine sidekick.
Yeah,
that's I'm seeing like it should have been Wolverine.
Yeah, it should have been
Wolverine. Wolverito.
Well, just the insanity that's coming off the character's face is just great.
Oh yeah.
It's totally unhinged.
Yeah, I never really know what to do with superhero characters, so I have to do something really stupid with them, and then I'm like, okay, now I'm having fun.
Well, yeah, I mean, most of the time they're always doing something stupid with the superhero characters. Yours are just having to be fun. So.
Yeah.
Yes, it works. Yeah. Sorry, CJ. I don't believe that Aftershock is going to be at MegaCon. I will double check on that in post, but I'm pretty sure that's in May.
I'll be right back. I just got to get some fresh water.
But CJ, I will be at MegaCon, so if there's something specifically you're looking for from Aftershock, let me know, and I can bring it to the show. Yeah, I like the roller derby Harley too. I wasn't sure I was going to dig the helmet, but having the ponytails coming out of the helmet works.
Yeah, I was debating because I was like, Harley doesn't seem like the type who would be cautious enough to have a helmet, but I mean, Mikey doesn't have a helmet. So. Yeah, I don't know.
But I'm thinking Harley's helmet's probably going to be lead lined, so she can get like a good headbutt. So she'd wear the helmet if she could turn it into a vicious weapon.
Good point.
Yes.
Erica's digging the pieces as well. Very cool.
Awesome. Hi, Erica.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's up, Stephanie. Sorry, I can't. I can't hear. Like, I don't have on the link you sent me. I just have your audio, and Troy and me on the screen. I'm not hearing Brenda on my.
Oh yeah, you're right. Brenda has dropped out of the group, but although her feed's still coming through, which is
okay.
Yeah, it's insane. I didn't. Yeah, I left the control room to looking at OBS, but you're right.
Oh, it's still showing on my end. Do you hear me at all?
I'm always afraid I'm cutting people out because I'm like, I'm not sure. Maybe she's talking and I can't hear.
Can you hear Brenda at all?
Oh yeah. I mean, Brenda's feed, both audio and video, is coming through, but for some reason she's fallen out of the control room or video. So,
oh my God, she's out of control.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's why Mike can't hear her. That's really bizarre.
It is strange, yeah.
No, it's an open source system that we're all working the bugs out. But
actually, you know what? I'll share the
link.
link.
Skype.
I'll share the link here.
So what you're saying, Mikey?
Oh, I haven't shared the link yet, so I just want to go and do that now. Actually, there you go. Sorry.
Okay. I'm gonna take a chance and start inking, even though it's not as tight as I'd like, but let's go anyway.
It's called sketch cover for a reason, right?
I know.
You see the DuckTales one that Brenda did for?
Is that the one with Scrooge
for
McDuck on it?
Yeah.
It's like
I was so
fully
upset.
rendered.
I was so upset I didn't see that in time. I loved that cover.
Fully rendered sketch.
I don't know the meaning of sketch cover.
Yeah, because I saw that. I'm like, that's exactly what I was thinking too. And I saw it. I'm like, that's a sketch cover. I mean, like, yeah.
I don't know the meaning of sketch cover.
Yeah, because I saw that. I'm like, that's exactly what I was thinking too. And I saw. Oh, hey, we're getting in the loop.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know the meaning of sketch cover.
Yeah,
oh no!
I saw that. I'm like, that's exactly what I was thinking too. And I saw. Oh, hey, we're getting in the loop. I have no idea where that came from.
Amazing, guys. We just slipped into the Spider-Verse or something.
Technology is our friend.
Sorry, that loop was my fault. I was trying to see if I could have the volume down on this actually like our chat and then have it playing on Facebook, but that was not a good idea. So we're good now. It's fine. I just can't hear you.
I'll teach you how to do that this week. Yeah, Eric said always Ruth's fault. Only when Carl's not on the show.
Yeah. Speaking of which, happy birthday, Carl, yesterday.
And the gauntlet's been tossed down. He wants to be on the next TMNT show.
Oh, beautiful. That would be awesome.
He's going to do a big 18 by 24 piece.
Oh, do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll have to start now, though, and we'll need to have it like in late June or July. Give him some time, but
a little breather. Yeah. Well, the next TMNT is not scheduled till.
No, I just mean so he can get a head start on it.
Yeah, you're right.
Or that's a heavy ask of Carl. So
That's true. The next show is not till I think mid-June, like June 18th or something, or June 25th. So mid to end June. So yeah, if he starts now, he should be able to finish 12 hours after the show.
Wow, poor Carl.
Oh no, he's earned it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yep, that's for sure.
Oh no. Smudges.
All right, let's see if my magic trick works.
I've got a cat on me now.
Oh wait, let's see the cat.
Oh, jumped off me.
And gone.
But it's getting to be like the cat's gonna be pestering me for the next hour to feed it, even though
I have a cat
I'm not
like
going
that
to feed
too.
it.
I had to feed her before the show, otherwise she'd have been at my feet crying the whole time.
Oh, they let you know.
Yeah.
They let you know.
Yeah, and she could go skipping a meal or two; she'd be okay. But
This one as well. This is a fat cat.
Mhm.
Well, he's always
my
acting
boys
like he's
would do
dying.
okay for a night or two if they had to, but they let you know when you got back though. I'd never let them go that long. We always have people look after them if we're away, but it's they're hefty boys. I don't think they're starving.
Mike, you still can't hear Brenda?
No,
No, Brenda's not in the control room.
That's weird.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But her stream, like I said, her stream's still coming through.
I mean, I guess I could leave and then come through on the same.
No, it
She's just not connected to the actual. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, it's not you. It's her.
So can anybody hear me at all? Or
Oh yeah,
I can hear
Brenda,
you,
you're coming through on the
Okay.
stream, but for
Yeah.
some reason,
okay, it's just Mike
For
who's
some reason,
ignoring.
I just can't hear you. It's weird.
like, so the boring part of this in the app that we're using to collect all the streams, put it together, for some reason you popped out of that. Although your connection's still there because you're coming through and going out through OBS. So.
Did she try and log back in just to see if we can reconnect her? Or?
Oh, she could if she wants, but it's for Mike's benefit. I mean, yeah.
I'll hang up and try again then.
Okay. We'll see you in a few.
All right. Well, I appreciate that.
Oh, Linda jumped in just in time to miss us talking about Carl.
I was going to say I'm pretty excited. Actually, I don't know if I should say or not, but I know Carl knows about it. But for his birthday, he is going to be drawn into the fourth issue of Dodge.
Oh yeah, he was talking about that earlier today. He was really stoked.
He's going to show up as probably, I don't know, I haven't got the full script yet, but it's probably going to be a Soviet werewolf. So there'll be a transformation scene that I'll draw, and he'll get the original page as well. And it's just going to be lots of fun because Carl's fun to draw. It's a super cool thing, super cool gift he got, and it was a lot of fun to have that in the Kickstarter as an option. I just got to make sure that those 3 slots that we made available for that are on 3 different pages, so we can really treat everyone who supported that to a nice big splash, or a nice big just a beautiful, just try to do like a nice sequential page and make them special. I didn't get a chance to show the ones that I did for issue 2 because I didn't know the guy well enough to vouch for his privacy on that. But I know Carl, and Carl's on the show, so I'm looking forward to drawing you, man. It's going to be fun.
You should be able to hear
there now.
Yep.
Oh yeah, there's Brenda. Hello, there she is.
So real quick, had a question coming from Barry.
Hi.
Kind of a good chance to update everybody. So yeah, there was a 2-week delay because of the paper shortage again. So, but the Tags Volume 2 book did go to print this week. So I should have copies in my hand hopefully by Friday. Then they'll go out.
Man, awesome.
Yep. And once I have those, then we'll schedule the live show for the people who ordered who backed the live covers.
Nice.
Yeah, that was something we came up against with the Butterfly House, as well as our publisher, our printer there in Winnipeg was having a hard time finding paper, but managed to source some for us at least. So we got that locked down, no problem.
Yeah, it was. The printer was kind of like being a little hesitant. I'm like, dude, I know there's a shortage. Just tell me if that's what's causing the problem or what. Because like our covers are no problem because no one's. There's plenty of the 100-pound cover for sketch stuff. It's the interior, the guts pages.
Right.
That because I want 70-pound, matte, not glossy. Because apparently there's glossy everywhere, but I don't like glossy interior covers. They look. Feels like books from the 90s when you see the interior pages with the glossy.
Right.
Oh boy, speaking of glossy, my cover's got a gloss to it. These markers aren't going on very well.
Uh-oh.
Huh.
Yeah, it can be a real dogfight.
I've never drawn on a Batman Turtles cover before.
Yeah, they can be pretty shiny.
Oh, I
Repellent.
lost you, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was already smudging my lines a lot, so I had to improvise.
Break out the
You
crayons.
can see my lines smudged a lot on this.
I found these were pretty good.
Yeah.
These work pretty good for some shinier surfaces like that. I'll try to get it in the light here. It is a pin. Sorry,
Yeah,
Unipin fin line. I find those.
Yeah.
Is that what you're using as well? Oh, you are. Okay, never
Pen
mind.
twins. Yeah, pen twins. Well, I was using this at first. But I'll switch to this.
I have the brush tip version of that, the one that you have there, and I find it's pretty decent. It's got
But
a
I do
decent amount of variety.
have the
Oh, I think I just lost you again.
Yeah. Weirdly, Brenda's feed is getting really choppy.
Huh.
But Troy's all green. Brenda's showing red.
oh.
I guess wherever you are in the house.
The studio.
Yeah, even the jokes are delayed.
You could be anywhere.
Now I'm gonna try this thing here. Okay, let's see if this works.
Motorcycle.
Motorcycle man. Yeah.
Mm.
It's full of motorcycle men. They all got their little vests on now.
Motorcycle madness.
Yeah.
Mike, you gonna come up for TCAF? Gonna be around for that show?
I would love to, man. I'm still sort of plotting out my summer a little bit in my head, but there's a lot of stuff I'd love to do. And yeah, TCAF would be so. Not TCAF, sorry. I thought you said decaf.
TCAF. The
TCAF,
Toronto one.
no, I've never done that one, and I would like to. I think maybe once Dodge is finished, I would have the requirements to be able to get in. I think to that show and be there in that capacity as a creator. But yeah, it's a beautiful show. I love that show. You guys coming up for a few days or?
Yeah, we're gonna be up there. Well,
Yeah,
for
for
the
a
show
few
anyways.
days.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, we'll definitely try to go and see it. I'd love to visit the show. It's been years since I've gone, even just to check it out.
Yeah, 2016 was our last time we were there.
Mm.
Seems like a long time ago.
Yeah. Well, I went with Top Shelf. I signed at the Top Shelf booth one year. Maybe it was 2019.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
after Words Valley came out that I did with Bobby. I don't know, but there for an hour, and I had Nathan with me, so I was like, "All right, see you later." I got a kid to take care of. Kind of just left.
Yeah,
Yeah, Nathan was only 4 at the time, so it was 4 years ago. Anyway. Oh, boo. This cover, man.
It's a pretty neat show. I haven't been. I'm trying to think of the last time I went. It's been ages and ages. It's got to be over 10 years since I last went. And yeah, it's just a special kind of show.
Yeah, I really enjoy TCAF. It's just a great vibe, and I spend more money at a TCAF show than I do at any convention, just because all the books are so cool.
You go home with the best stuff, though. Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Always discover new stuff. You know, like, there's so much there that you just don't find at a regular show.
Yep. Yeah, I love supporting the the stuff I've never heard of. It just goes, whoa! Like I remember I discovered Headlopper that way.
Oh yeah.
Can't remember what show I was at, but it was before it was an Image series, and he was just doing his own kind of indie thing with that book. And I came back to my table. I think it was C2E2, like 2014 maybe. And I came back to my table, and Erica was like, "Oh my God, you got to go check out this guy's table." And she had like bought some of his stuff. And the guy's work is amazing. And yeah, it was just, I went home with all the Headlopper stuff I could carry, pretty much. Supported the Kickstarter, like, it became an instant fan just because, yeah, it's just so neat to discover these guys,
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. We've bought a lot of books from people and just, oh wow, we never have found this anywhere else.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So much good stuff out there. It really is like a gold mine of brilliant ideas and yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you never know where those things are going to go. Like, I mean, working with, I'm drawing like a Turtles character here and thinking of like a guy like Eastman who, just did his own kind of indie thing at first, and it turned into something way bigger than anyone could have dreamed, and it's just insane.
Yes, yeah.
So you just never know. You're out in the Alice Alley, who's what the next TMNT is going to be. You might be holding it in your hand for $4 a copy or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if this idea is going to work. We'll see. It's been so noisy here, man. I can't blame everyone for being outside, but it's just bananas. It's just like living on the edge of a highway, like
Yeah.
I was up at 5:30 this morning. I went for a walk in the woods. It was nice and peaceful.
that sounds like a dream.
Come on out, Mike.
I know. Inching closer all the time, man. Believe me, there's not a week that goes by where that's not discussed a few times, and it's I know. The last time was a close one.
Right.
Almost had
We
me in
almost
the
had
snare. Almost had me in
We
the
almost
snare.
had you. Next time, Gadget.
That's right. Yeah, my defenses are low though, so my dexterity is minus 1 or whatever, -3 or whatever was on my character sheet. So I'm easy.
How did I do?
I'll be easy to catch next time.
Probably got your
Yeah.
endurance wrong because of that whole COVID thing. You're not as tough as I thought.
Kick the crap out of me, man. I mean, what else do you do with a giant piece of purple paper? Turtles, buddy, right now. I finally did get to read issue 5, and without spoiling it, too much. I really enjoyed it, and it was sweet in that way that a story like that should be sweet and be hopeful, and also just have good ultra violence and a good mix of the two, basically.
I'm gonna have to get caught up in that series one of these days.
It's pretty good. I'm sure there's going to be lovely trade editions and hardcovers and everything. The Escorza brothers did a beautiful job with the artwork, and just a lot of the stuff is just so well designed. And story jumps around a little bit, but I mean it's 5 issues. It was a long wait too, which I know also probably hurt things a little bit for it. There's a lot of delays, but a lot of those delays were out of anyone's hands, really. It's a nice, larger format book. I mean, those are low on the priority sometimes in terms of the supply chain. I know it's affected other publishers I work for the larger books and stuff too. So, but yeah, it was worth the wait. I thought really enjoyable book, and I'm hoping that when we're in Montreal in July, if that happens, I'd love to meet Eastman because he's going to be there. And
oh yeah, have you met Kevin before?
I've never met him before. I've been at the same show as him numerous times, but it's just never really happened. And I never really get to get away from my table most of the time. So it's I always miss that about shows. I always miss visiting everyone, but being there all that way, traveling all that way, and then still not even really getting to spend much time. But yeah. I don't know why that always happens. It's nice to be working, but it's nice to see my friends too.
Well, yeah, I mean, part of the whole.
No, I've never met him. I'd like to next time.
Yeah, one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet, and I mean, I'm sure you've heard that a million times, but definitely a sweetheart.
Yeah. I just love the story. You know, I love the whole story of him and all the different things he's been able to do. And yeah, I hope we get to meet him. It'll be fun. You guys doing that show? Do you guys ever do the Montreal or the Cape Flow shows?
I did the Montreal show there a couple of years ago. There,
You did it once.
yeah. And Kevin was down there too. We tabled next to each other.
Nice.
We were kind of doing promoting the Drawing Blood projects that we're working on a bit with the Ron and Ragdolls.
Right.
So, yeah, I had my first oyster with Kevin Eastman. I think I told you that when you were down here in the island. But it was in Montreal of all places to do
Wow.
that too.
Known for their oysters.
I guess he said this is the place to get them. I'm like, well, if I'm ever going to eat an oyster, it's going to be when I'm hanging out with Kevin Eastman. It's a strange thing for a maritimer to not have ever had an oyster, but you know, here I am.
That's pretty funny. I love me the oysters, though. Oh, very good.
You?
Yeah, I can't eat the raw bivalves. I just something about them.
I don't know what it is, man. It feels like an old thing, an old calling that must be answered sometimes. Can't explain it.
Just go with it.
Yeah.
Oh, Brenda, the colors you recovered on the colors. They look great. Did you change what you were coloring with, or am I just being a schmuck and thinking they're looking?
No, I like the Copics. It's when you get close, you can see it quite streaky. Yeah, quite streaky, but not a lot I can do.
I think it looks great.
I'm hoping once the blacks get on there, it'll kind of just make it look. Oh, you know how you're always harder on yourself.
No,
than
not me.
anybody else would be. That's how I'm feeling right now.
No, I know exactly what you mean. Sometimes too, it's frustrating too because you'll have a really nice layout, really nice setup, and then the paper just fights you the whole time. And it's I know some of the Marvel ones used to if I did any kind of wash, I'd have to keep it very, very extremely light, low amount of water in the brush, and I'd still end up with this kind of weird pebbling effect that would happen. And I wouldn't panic. I would just be like, well, it's gonna look like that. And then when it would all be dry, that pebbling effect would give it a texture that made the whole thing kind of look like I don't know, a little bit weathered, like a postage stamp or something like that, kind of like it was kind of a neat effect. And on the right character, it might be fun, but yeah, it was mostly just like, this could have been cool, but this damn paper just, the whole time,
Yeah, you just don't know what you'll get if you've never drawn on a certain cover before.
Yeah. It's almost you got to keep a diary or keep notes on what works and what doesn't, Yeah.
We'll not draw on a Dynamite cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was tough.
Are you talking about Dynamite blank covers? Are they bad, or are we talking about?
Yeah, Dynamite blank covers. I did I don't know, it was Bob's Burger or something like that, or whatever it was, but it was just like drawing on cellophane. It was so shiny and thin.
Horrible, I know. Horrible.
It was awful.
Yeah.
It's nice when they're good. Once in a while, you'll be like, I don't know who printed this, but this is fantastic. It's not all the time. It's kind of rare.
The Rick and Morty ones were pretty good. I'm glad they had a good heavy stock for those, so you can really just go in there. It soaks up the Copics really nicely, and
yeah, the character sheet idea is just so brilliant. Like that's
I love that cover. That was great.
God, just genius, really. Yeah. I always try to create a little area, but sometimes you get carried away and forget. I'll try to have like an open gap of sky or an area where I can do a sketch easily, but sometimes it works. Sometimes it's like, oh, damn it. But I think I just kind of want to make covers going forward that just have a dedicated sketch area on them, and just for the hell of it, just try one like that and really just make that a low run, like low print run, but like every one of them will have a drawing on it. If you've got one, it's got a drawing on it, basically. That kind of thing.
Danny's saying that Dynamite's blank covers have gotten better over the past 6 months or so. But,
Danny's saying that? Yeah. I think they have. I haven't had a new one in quite some time, but I have heard that they're getting a little better. I figure I rant about it so much online in these video stuff that I figured someone had to listen and be like, fuck, that guy's really mad about the paper stock, and let's do something about this. But I don't know if I had anything to do with it. If I did, you're welcome. If I didn't, well, you're
take credit anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
thanks for listening to me rant about it anyway. But, yeah.
Oh, and then not just saying that because I want a Red Sonja sketch cover from Mike.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind trying one of those new Red Sonja sketch covers. I think the Sonja Versal ones that I have are okay. I haven't. I don't think I've drawn on one yet, though. To come to think of it, and some of the trade dress comics, like just the regular, stuff that I do sometimes. Sometimes I'm shocked at how good the paper quality is on that. Like, Boom had really good paper for the House of Slaughter, stuff, and the blanks are really good too. Actually,
yeah, I actually got a bunch of those, not a bunch, but a few of those blanks.
Nice.
My local guy, I've just been telling him, like, just buy me some blanks every month. Just don't care, just make them blank.
I'd love to get one of those Death Dealer ones, or at least draw one for somebody if someone wants to get one out there. I didn't get to do a cover for that book, but man, I'd love to draw a sketch cover for it.
I'll check tomorrow to see if I got any in this month's blank cover. If not, I'm sure somebody else will. But
yeah. It'd be fun to draw that character.
I finally got all the Green Lantern ones I've been trying to get, so those are going to go out soon.
Green Lantern, yeah, I can take a look. I don't think I do. The only Green Lantern one I have, I think, is a Star Trek crossover.
Oh no, I finally got several.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, because I wanted to send one out to everybody so I can get a different Guy Gardner from everybody.
Right.
But yeah, one of the ones I got was a Green Lantern Star Trek.
Get a Ryan Reynolds sketch on there.
Yeah, I should.
Man, you're so lucky you're across the border.
I still never saw that, there's been times I've been tempted. I've been like, maybe I should, but I did that with the Momoa Conan, and I ever hated myself for doing that.
The only good thing I can say about that Green Lantern movie is it wasn't Guy Gardner. Only good.
That's the only good thing you can say about it?
That's the only good thing I can say about it, yes. It really is that bad of a movie.
Ooh. Well, that's too bad.
Yeah, because had it been that bad of a movie and they made Guy Gardner the lead, it would have been devastating.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, personally, it would have.
Yeah.
Who's going to actually sacrifice themselves for that nice bowl cut though for a feature film?
Oh, come on. I mean, first off, they throw enough money at you, you'll do it. I'm blanking on the kid's name now, but the kid that I wanted to play Guy Gardner, I think he's actually playing Star Fox now.
Oh, that guy?
Yeah, from the We're the Millers. I'll blank on his name. But when I saw him, I was like, man, he would be a great Guy Gardner.
A younger
Will Poulter. I think he's tagged for Star Fox. No, I'm probably butchering. Thanos' brother.
Yeah, the Eternal. Yeah,
So,
he shows up in the end of Eternals, I think.
oh, did he? I couldn't finish that.
Yeah, I didn't watch that movie either, but that's the only thing
I tried watching. I couldn't get through it.
We got one episode left of Moon Knight, so no spoilers. But we've been enjoying that series.
Well, the only spoiler I will say is prepare to be disappointed.
I won't be though. How will I be? How would I be disappointed?
Which
How
show?
could I be? Moon Knight.
Oh, Moon Knight. Yeah, I haven't seen that either.
We haven't seen the end of it yet. Yeah. See, the thing is, we don't know anything about Moon Knight, so there's nothing to be disappointed about.
Right.
Good thing you won't learn anything about him in the show then.
That's fine. We've been enjoying, like, a lot of the complaints have been people saying, like, Moon Knight's not even in this show. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm not missing him. I'm enjoying the show without him just fine.
Yeah.
I mean, if the show's called Moon Knight and he clocks in for 17 minutes of 6 hours worth of show, you might want to rename it something else.
The Stephen Mark Show.
Yeah, exactly. Stephen Grant, fine. Yeah. It's just
no, we've been enjoying it though. I've been enjoying it because it isn't related to any other Marvel thing. It's its own thing.
Yeah.
So I don't really.
Well,
there's a lot of Marvel movies I've skipped.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm kind of so far out of the loop right now that I don't even know where to get back into it.
Mm. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a huge one on it either. I saw the first episode of Moon Knight, and I would keep watching it for sure. But we were kind of watching a couple of different series at the same time, and we just decided to start trying to cut down by doing more direct attacks on one at a time. So we've kind of delayed watching Moon Knight. I will get back to it and check it out because I thought he was doing a pretty good job of the character myself. I didn't know what to expect really, and to be honest, the Moon Knight comics that I read as a kid weren't the original like Bill Sienkiewicz stuff, Bill Mantlo stuff. So I read the Fist of Khonshu series, which was the one from the mid '80s, and it was I don't remember the multiple personality thing being really brought up too much. I could be wrong. I have to give it a reread. I was a little kid when I read it. Yeah. So I won't be bothered by any of that stuff. I'm just I'll definitely finish it. I heard Ethan
Oscar Isaac's doing a good job, I think, playing like the different roles.
It's Oscar Isaac. He's going to do a good job. Pretty much anything he does.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, he's good. He's just straight good, for sure.
Yeah.
But real quick, I need to correct Will Poulter's Adam Warlock.
Oh, Adam Warlock. Okay.
Star Fox or Eros is played by He's a British singer. I'm blanking on his name.
That's just his name, the British singer.
No, I'm blanking on his name.
John Lennon.
Yes, they're bringing him back. Now I gotta dig down and find out who it is. Harry Styles. Isn't he British? I think he's British, right? I don't know who he is. I just remember people got upset, I think, when he was on Game of Thrones for reasons. And then this.
Have any of you guys watched that Josh Brolin show that
no, that's next on my list.
Yeah, it's quite interesting. I don't know how I feel about it. It's 8 episodes. It was really, really compelling. Like, what the hell am I watching? But in a good way. And it's one of those things I think I'll have to watch again. But I really, Erica loved it, and I recommend it for sure.
Cool. Yeah, I just finished Reacher, so that's the next one I'm watching.
Oh, nice.
And Reacher was actually really good. I was surprised. Yeah. I mean, yeah. The weird part though is like I was waiting for more Smallville actors to show up because he played Aquaman in Smallville, and then Lana was in it. Also, she showed up and screaming, "Oh shit, we're gonna get Tom Welling? Who's next?" No, sadly not.
Yeah, I liked Reacher. I thought the last episode was a little bit like over the top.
Yeah.
G.I. Joe, like Commando kind of thing. But I loved it. Like it was like gratuitously fun.
Yeah. But when the doors blow off and then he walks out, I'm like, oh geez.
Yeah.
Yeah. I even rolled my eyes at that point. I'm like, oh, okay, all right.
I think Erica and I made a simultaneous like sad trombone, like because it was like the crowning shot of the whole show, and you're like, oh, okay.
Like, slow walk out of the explosion.
Yeah, not a scratch.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, but everything around the show, like all the characters were really well developed.
Oh, I loved it. Yeah, I thought it was great.
no one was like over the top, like or getting up by bringing somebody down. Everyone had their own like abilities, which I thought was good. It felt a lot like Peacemaker with none of the comedy.
Right.
Yeah, where every character actually added something. Although the twist, the twist bad guy was painfully obvious.
Oh yeah, sort of yeah.
Well, I mean, it's like when you got a script like that, you know someone's got to turn, and it was just painfully obvious it was him because of this one line that they made sure that he said it, or it was said once and then he said it once. I'm like, oh yeah, beat us over the head with that.
Maybe they feel like they have to sometimes. I don't know. It's a shame.
I don't know because everything else was written so well. That was just so obvious. And I was like, just so you know, he's going to be the bad guy.
Yeah.
But Roscoe Finley, like, and even not Negan, because that's from Walking Dead. But Reacher's friend that he called on for help. Doesn't matter. Every one of the supporting characters, I would watch a standalone show.
Yeah, no, they were cool. Yeah,
every one of them was written so well.
Even the over-the-top dialogue between him and the detective, like all of that stuff was just like it felt like I've never read the books, but I had a sense that maybe they had that kind of.
Yes, I was about to say that is kind of pulled right from the book.
Made me think a little bit of the Parker series,
Yes.
The similarity of characters. Cal from Strange Adventures gave me a copy of that. One of the Parker books, the Darwin Cook, and oh man, it is just wonderful.
That's so good.
I think this one's called The Score, and
The Score is the first. Yeah.
Oh, that's the first one. Oh, I got another one too. I've got another one from a few years, maybe. I can't remember what it was called. The Hunt. Maybe it was called The Hunt. Yeah.
Yep. That series is really good until about like the 9th book in.
Okay.
And then it's just like, oof, feels a little strained.
Mm.
Yeah. But and that could be just like where I finally lost. Because that's where as far as I can get. I'm like, okay, I'm kind of done with this character now.
Are you talking the graphic novel adaptations or
No, I'm talking about the actual novels.
Right. Gotcha. Yeah, there's some stuff that Darwin did on those pages that I
love. The adaptations are beautiful.
Oh my god,
I had to go and like think about it. Like, there's this really tense scene where they're testing to see if they can get a truck down to the hideaway in and it's just like the stress around the way he drew the tires coming off the edge, just barely hanging on to that ledge of a road, and the tension in that page is just so crazy, and the drawing, you break them down, they're just so simple and wonderful. It's just I can't stand it. I have to get up because I can't do that. I can't even. Yeah,
he did so good with that's the first adaptation that the family approved of.
Is that right? Okay, wow.
Because that's how tense it is in the book. It's really good. But because I'm a fan of the Mel Brooks movie Payback, but the director's cut.
Okay.
The theatrical cut, they just gutted two very important scenes that really drive home who the character Parker is. But because of the way they gutted it, the family wouldn't approve it, so they ended up having to go through and do some audio fix to change his name to Palmer instead of Parker.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. But so if you can get if you can find the Payback straight up version, that's Parker, actually on screen. I'm rooting for this guy, but I really, really, really shouldn't be.
Yeah, this is a bad man.
This is not a good man at all. And he's playing. And I'm talking about the character at this point. but it's just it's so good.
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah.
Oh, Troy, I took my eyes off that Wolverine.
Uh-oh.
That's
Take your eyes off Wolverine, man. He'll get you.
Got them pokey things.
That was your first mistake.
I love that Batmite skin is yellow. That is even
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
He's just a hairy little bat mite. Hideous.
Oh, and Eric Will says it's looking badass, Mike.
Ah, cheers, man. Thank you.
That's what are you doing there with the splashing the black ink there on there?
So I'm just kind of cutting in the figure now with doing a wet on wet technique with a big brush, and I get the area kind of evenly sort of wet, and then I hit it with the ink in different spots to like cause these kind of big blooms that happen, and then I just kind of control the water in between the blooms, kind of blend out the edges and make it just kind of a soft nebulous background that I basically do with all my stuff. And it works for things like this that are kind of more of a portrait based, thing of a character. But yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. And then once that's kind of knocked in, I'll be able to go in with probably like black and white pencil crayon again and carve out the figure a little bit and do a little bit more sculpting, and then hit it with the solid blacks after that in all the face plate area and stuff, and then go back in with the white paint and finish her off. So yeah, should turn out pretty nice.
And I know you answered this question last week, but I was drinking. So is this shredder an Android, or is it like handed down?
It's like a nano tech kind of suit. It's like a T1000 kind of.
Oh, okay, all right.
Version of the shredder, sort of, and because it's Shredder's grandson, I think, is essentially who the villain is, and it's pretty cool. I mean it's pretty cool in that way that it's going to fail the same way the T1000 failed, but in a different way. He doesn't beat him the same way, but it's just that it's the impurity of being calling yourself a warrior or a samurai and having this high tech device at your disposal, which doesn't make it an even fight, kind of thing. The typical bad guy stuff, But of course, Michelangelo's older and he's on his final mission here. They're both going down. If any of them are going down, kind of thing. And it's a good finish to the story for sure. Cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, that piece last week that was shocking how that went. Yeah, I thank you all for for supporting the show, because that was something else. Last week.
So how did that go? We missed that.
That ended up at 1505.
Okay, can I tell you how many months of mortgage payments that would have paid? That was crazy.
It was way more than I ever could have dreamed for something like this. I've never had an auction like the most I've had. I mean, I always feel lucky if I get even more than when I starting bid for a piece. Like I do this to spend time with you guys and to have fun with everybody, and it's fun to make money. Of course, obviously it's nice, but it's it's about the experience for me more than that. So when these things end up going for big dollars, I'm always just like, I can't believe this. Like I need to do this every day, but But no, it really did blow my mind to see it go that high, and to Eric and the Erics and and everyone, and Thorne and everyone who was bidding on the piece. That was just a crazy way to start the week for me. So yeah. Anyway, I wanted to try to capture some of that lightning in the bottle again, so that's why I'm doing another shredder with the Ronin here. I'm not sure if I'm going to get the Ronin in the piece, but I might be adding a little bit of Happy Ronin somewhere in this piece. So,
little Happy Ronin.
Little Happy Ronin, yeah. We can put his mask on the end of Shredder's claw there.
Well, that's the nice thing about having a T1000 suit is you end up with lots of reflective surfaces. So.
I would say I'm kind of smitten by the Harley Quinn here. This is a great, Batman animated series style. I'm spending money this week. Y'all gonna have to work to get these.
Didn't go with your original idea, Brenda, of Charlie.
What was the original idea?
No. I wanted to draw. Anytime I get a Batman cover, and I'm like, oh, what character? I always want to be like that one person that's so specific because of my childhood obsession with this character named Charlie Collins from the Batman animated series. So, basically the first appearance of Harley Quinn there in the Joker's favor, everyone's like, oh, this is where Harley Quinn comes from. But like just the ordinary average guy that the Joker's tormenting the whole episode is just this guy named Charlie Collins.
Is awesome.
And for some reason as a kid, I latched onto that character because I thought his theme music sounded like farts. And to me as a child, I was very enamored with that. So I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't draw Charlie, but someday I'll draw Charlie.
Yeah, and
you've done that. You've done it before.
People being like, who is this middle-aged bald man?
Whose only job was to open a door. So for those that don't know the deep cut that's being done here, it's probably it's such a great character to introduce, like the only character to really meet the Joker and not die. It gets hired to open a door, and of course opens the door so he can wheel in the big cake, and Harley comes out, and then everybody else dies. Yeah, that was fantastic.
And he even gets Batman to laugh at the end of the episode.
You're right, yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. That's a rare thing to do.
You've drawn them before.
Yeah. So Charlie is legendary.
Charlie is. That's a great one.
I have.
That's a true deep cut for sure.
It really is. That's why I think, wow, you're gonna go Charlie. That is great.
I gotta watch that again. I gotta watch that whole series again.
Well, because that's what I took my winter was going through all the Batman stuff again.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so I'm done with the animated series and finished the Justice League stuff. So now I'm into some of the really, really bad movies.
Did you get into the Superman show that was built around as well? Did you watch that?
Originally, I did.
Yeah.
I remember Tim Daly
finding out years later that Lobo was on it and being pissed off that I missed it, and then finding out that it wasn't that great an episode.
Oh no, it's a great episode.
It's got the dude from the voice of Lobo was the actor's name, the brother from Everyone Loves Raymond.
Yep.
Everybody Loves Raymond.
Yep.
Yeah. I always
Brad Garrett.
For me, for me, Lobo, I don't know.
No,
it's almost like
watch the episode. It works.
Okay.
Because then the better part is when he comes back during Justice League when Superman dies to take over the role of Superman, and he's such an absolute prick about it, and it's fantastic.
I guess I always pictured him to be more like Simon Bisley in terms of his voice and stuff like that. But
yeah, I mean, I could see how you'd be a little biased towards that from the art.
A little bit biased, but yeah.
But no, he having him especially because he's such a prick, and like say, I doubt you guys get it up there, but Brad Garrett's he's like the spokesman for a sub place called Jimmy John's down here, and he's playing like this disrespected mobster.
Okay, yeah,
and he's fantastic at it. So hearing that big voice. Just being an absolute shit and sarcastic. It works amazingly well, especially when he comes in Justice League. And, Superman, everyone thinks Superman dies, but he didn't technically die, but he got pushed through time, which is a great two-parter to begin with. It has Vandal Savage, the whole bit. But Lobo shows up to basically take over for Superman in the Justice League because, they need it. And the amount of shit he gives everybody in the Justice League is fantastic. To the point where he's like, let me just show you what I can do. And he just goes out and wrecks the entire Justice League's rogues gallery. Just, like, even Calabac shows up and Lobo just fucks him up so quick. Like, sends him packing back to Apocalypse. Like, the invasion doesn't begin because Calabac comes through and Lobo wrecks him so hard.
Oh, jeez.
Then they call off the invasion.
That was in the Justice League one?
It's in Justice League. And I'm like, at this point, Soups might as well not even come back because Justice League's got this at this point. But they've never been able to handle Darkseid so quickly. And when Calabac shows up and Lobo just hands him his ass. To the point where we see Calabac later with his arm in a cast. Like, an apocalyptic god having to have his arm, put into a cast. So Thomas was saying he's blown away by Mr. Freeze in the Batman animated show. Yeah, as long as you're not talking about the movie, because the movie was garbage. Although it did have some great, like,
the animated stuff.
Well, I mean, just the story was really bad. But I like the Mr. Freeze, in the Batman animated series.
Yeah, Mr. Freeze is great. That was,
but he was, shit. Which one was it that he became like the body horror? It was just the head in the Batman Beyond, of course. Where he's the head in the jar. I think it's the spider legs.
That one, yeah. I don't think I saw that one.
He gets the spider legs versions in the Sub-Zero movie. It was a bad movie, but the only good thing out of it was they went like total Thing body horror, where it's just the head with the spider leg. Yeah, I've gone down the rabbit hole.
It's all because of Charlie Collins.
Say what?
It's all because of Charlie Collins.
Yeah, I mean, when you get a deep cut like that, you've got to.
Oh yeah,
that's just. I think you two are probably the only ones I've ever mentioned.
I don't have many superhero deep cuts, but it's my one.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. I said I don't have a lot of superhero deep cuts, but that's like my one that I will cling till my death.
It's a good one.
Yeah, Harley Quinn. Yeah, no, you guys are missing the real star of that episode. The breakout.
Who? No, Charlie. Yeah, come on. Harley Quinn. Who? She doesn't have farts in her theme music. I'm not interested.
Speaking of the Batman movie I watched 2 nights ago, Batman Ninja. Have you guys seen this movie?
I haven't seen it. I've seen it available. I haven't watched it yet.
No. You gotta watch it. Like,
oh yeah,
it's so out of control. It's amazing. Like every 15 minutes in this movie, it changes the type of movie it is.
Like, like the style changes.
That and like just everything that's happening. So it's Batman with time travel, Macross style mech warriors.
Oh shit.
Monkeys that turn into a mech, and let's see, I'm trying to think what else. It's just so fucking out of control. It's great. Like and somehow technically, if you watch it, it technically is canon because of the time travel aspect of it. Like before the time travel part, it is in the new 50 Flashpoint timeline.
Oh, okay.
Because and oddly, Gorilla Grodd is in Arkham Asylum of all places.
Oh, I always love Gorilla Grodd.
Yeah, and he's the one that does the time travel bit.
Oh, okay.
But like he's in Arkham Asylum because he's not insane. He's just a fucking intelligent gorilla. But somehow he's in Arkham Asylum. Oh, and Sumo Bane. There's a sumo wrestler Bane who just comes out of nowhere because he's not in the original opening scene, first act, where everyone gets zapped into the time travel. But all of a sudden, Sumo Bane shows up.
Okay.
It's so good. It's amazing.
Netflix or
Well, for me, it's HBO Max. So
okay.
I'm not sure. Maybe Crave for you guys. Is that where it would be?
Yeah, I haven't got that one. It's available, but
But yeah, if you can find it, oh my god, you'll just be rolling by the time it's done.
I feel like it was on Netflix at one point.
Thomas Gotham by Gaslight was actually kind of disappointing because the book is so good. The movie of it is really.
I don't know. I didn't think I realized they made one of those. That's pretty cool. I love the book. Yeah.
Yeah, and you won't like the movie because of it. I mean, it doesn't even look like, because Mignola did the art and the.
Right.
Yeah, and they just decided, well, we're not going to do that.
I think Richard Pace helped them on that book too, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, really? Oh, cool.
Yeah, I think Richard Pace. I don't know why I might be getting that wrong. I feel like he worked with Mike a little bit on that. Like maybe he did some inking or something. I'm not 100% sure.
But yeah, they went with almost a Jim Lee style. Yeah, and I'm like, wait, just like you couldn't get a polar opposite from the source material. And the story itself is much weaker. I think it's pretty short. I think it's like 70 minutes long. So they jam a lot of it, And then at the end of it, I mean, they're pretty much giving up the fact that Bruce Wayne's Batman in it, because the same horse-drawn carriage that brought Batman to the fight leaves with Bruce Wayne, Selena Kyle. I forget who else is in it. So it's like, wait. All the people that are sitting out there that saw the Batman show up in that are now watching Bruce Wayne, Selena Kyle, and like two other people leave in it. And Alfred's driving it both times. Both to and fro. So it's like, yeah, Batman might be Bruce Wayne.
Spoilers.
Yeah. Yeah, some of the, actually a lot of the DC movies are really good. DC animated movies are really good.
Yeah, I heard that. I still haven't seen The Dark Knight Returns.
Oh, you need to see that.
Yeah.
Oh, they do
for a long time.
job.
I never got around to watching it, but yeah, I've missed a lot of them. I didn't see the Turtles and Batman one either, which is
That one's fun.
surprises me, but I heard that was actually pretty good too.
Yeah, that one's fun.
I think I read this series.
Just by how much shit Batman gives the Turtles. And of course, he eventually comes around. But when they first meet and the Turtles get all like, especially Raphael's like, I got this, and he don't got this. he gets
a bat.
Oh, I mean, it's borderline abuse what Batman does to him. I mean, it's just embarrassing. And so after that, the remaining three turtles go at once, and Batman just dismantles them. And I know Rob is still upset about that, but it's like, no, it makes sense. You got Batman who's been doing this for a long time. By the timeline of the two, when they converge here, you still got teenagers that go out and fight, goofy ass foot, soldiers. Batman and Master's not there to fuck around at all, and just dismantles them like embarrassingly so, to the point where they be the fandom and idol worship that comes out of them is ridiculously funny. And they all kind of team up, like Leonardo desperately wants to train under Batman. Donatello and Batgirl get all tech nerd.
Nice.
Raphael and Damian get along because everybody else is just
everyone finds people.
Yeah, everyone else, they're just such assholes. They get along, and then Michelangelo just gets paired off with Alfred because there's nobody left. And Alfred takes away his skateboard because he's skateboarding in Wayne Manor. Yeah, it's cute. It's the funny bits. But the fight between Shredder and Batman is amazingly. I mean, the animation on that is crazy. It's so good. And Shredder, gets up on Batman. And
That's such a fan favorite dream match too, to see something like that.
because he does like the Denmark death touch on Batman. That Batman is able to move just at the last minute to not die from it, but gets completely fucked by it.
Cool.
Yeah, so it's like cool. It's like Batman isn't just impervious this whole way. Shredder owns him in that first fight.
Yeah, because like if it was just down to a straight fight, my money's always on Batman, pretty much just about in any fight. But yeah, he would need that edge, I think, for Shredder. As cool as Shredder is,
Shredder gets up on him in that first fight and wrecks his shit for 48 hours while he's trying to recover, and he's
nice.
Yeah, so the rest of the movie he's dragging, trying to keep up. So it's really well done. But the best recurring bit on it is, because the Turtles and everybody Turtles adjacent keeps calling it ooze, and Barbara's like, "No, we're not calling it ooze." Coagulant. It's a coagulant, and it's just great. So every time they call it ooze, she's like, "No, coagulant." So at the very end, they finally call it coagulant.
Hey.
It's such a great bit. Yeah, Marie, it was a fun movie. Yeah, if you can find that one, I definitely recommend watching it.
Yeah, I was foolish and let the cats in.
Sorry, what, Brenda?
She let the cats in.
Oh, I was talking to Troy. I let the cats in.
It's all downhill from here.
They're getting up on my desk.
So I wanted to say, anyone who's out there who supported Dodge at the original art level, who wanted like the 6x9 pieces, the two big pieces were spoken for. The customer that wanted the two available large commissions, I made them. One guy got them both, and he's already given me my marching orders on those. But to everyone, there was I think 22 people out there who got the 6x9 early bird art offer that I had, and I wouldn't mind starting on those in advance. I know that we're waiting for a survey to go out, but if anyone who knows me who supported at that level wants to just email me or message me with their request, I'll get those started, because I wanted to actually record doing those and make sure everyone got a video as well as a drawing with those.
Oh, look at you being all nice.
Well, people have been waiting a long time for this issue of Dodge, and just finishing up the last little bits myself, and working on a new cover and stuff. And
you're going to ruin the reputation of this show.
Oh. All right.
So we are coming up on 9 o'clock here.
Are we?
Yeah. It has been. Oh, and we lost Brenda. She's like, "Oh, I'm out." She's like, "Here's almost 9 o'clock."
Oh no.
Oh,
Brenda's gone.
This was a shorter episode, right? We were going to just do a 2-hour one?
Yeah, we're just going to do a 2-hour, just kind of get everybody in on it. And honestly, the reason I did it this way is because the last time Troy and Brenda's been on the show, they've just gone through their covers so quick.
Our internet.
So I was like, all right, we'll just do this a short one. But so like the format, we'll post these up tomorrow by noon.
Yep.
On the Things Are Getting Sketchy homepage. And we'll start the auctions out. Standard starting price $50 in Canadian, because everyone for some reason keeps asking. And we'll run it. We'll run this one a little shorter than normal. We'll run it for 36 hours. It'll end Monday at 7 p.m.
Okay.
And like we were stating earlier, so if you're the winning bidder, just go ahead and either.
Are you still connected, Troy?
Yep, I'm still connected.
Here. So you'll either back the Kickstarter But if you've already backed it, you'll just adjust and add your winning bid to
Yeah.
Kickstarter.
Exactly. Yeah.
Just send us a screenshot of the bid or
I don't hear
increase,
Steven.
and we'll take care of it and get the
Yeah.
books out to you or the art. Depending on which one you win.
Have we lost you, Brenda? Can you hear us or?
I can hear Brenda.
I can't hear. I can hear Troy and Mike, but I can't hear
But you
Steven.
can't hear Stefan either, then.
So it sounds like Mike's talking to himself and
Cool.
laughing at his own thoughts.
Which he is.
Yeah, that's kind of a common occurrence.
Yeah.
Alright, so but yeah, we got about 5 more minutes, so we'll keep the art going.
5 more minutes?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll close it at 9.
That sounds good. Yeah, I'll get a little touch up on this here. I'm kind of getting close to what I'm going to be done here, and then I'm going to go in and just pull out some highlights, throw in some pencil crayons or something like that, and just tighten it up. So send you guys a good shot of it whenever it's done tomorrow.
Mm,
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
yeah.
Can't wait to see it. They look awesome.
I just
Yeah.
love this little
Kill it.
weird cover. Actually, I'm probably gonna have to bid on both the covers because I'm smitten by
I'll
that
see if I
cover.
can salvage this cover at all. It's been, like Mike said, fighting me the whole time.
Yeah, that paper can be tough. I know some of them are. I hate sometimes when the paper texture will be nice, but then it'll be too thin, so you can't do anything with it. Like it just
Mm.
markers make it curl up. Like it's just ridiculously thin. Or yeah,
Who actually printed that book? Did IDW print that book?
I'm not sure. I know DC tends to use a bit of a glossier stock.
That's what I was wondering because
Yeah.
I've seen the DC books and they seem glossier, but I wasn't sure if IDW has their top billing on that. I haven't seen an IDW sketch cover, so I'm not sure.
I remember doing Judge Dredd ones, which were pretty good from IDW. They were fun.
The Rick and Morty ones are really well done.
Yeah.
They're good solid paper and everything.
Are those IDW or are those Oni?
Yeah, it's hard to
wonder-
say actually because they.
I wonder if it's
both publish
DC's fault.
Yeah.
What's that, Brenda?
I said, I wonder if this cover is DC's fault because
Yeah.
you've had some trouble with some DC covers, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Even their main cover stock, like their regular cover stock, is very slick too. Like the Swamp Thing books in Winnipeg when we were there, I had to use a paint marker to sign them because it actually repelled Sharpie too. They were so glossy.
Yeah.
Oh, gross.
Something
Yeah.
Sharpie proof. That's just mean.
If you can repel Sharpie.
That's just
Yeah, you're trying.
Yeah.
You're trying not to at that point.
you're actively working against the artist at that point.
All right, everybody, we're gonna go ahead and sign off now. But again, thanks for everybody showing up. Thanks, Brenda,
Yeah.
Troy, and Mike for being here tonight.
There's a good little preview of
Yeah.
what I got done today.
Oh, it's so
The Wolverine.
Nice, Troy.
uh
So
yeah.
the all new Wolverine. That's as far as I'm concerned, anyways. Is what that's all about.
Some of the right people have to see that and let that become a reality in the future for you. That would be incredible.
Let me in.
Yeah, I mean, hell, if they can do an entire line around Scotty Young's art for the fucking
Yeah,
babies
I
bullshit,
mean-
this would be a great comedy version for Wolverine. Get a good satirical writer.
They have done some really cool comedy books.
Oh,
yeah,
that's what I'm
like-
saying. Yeah, get a good satirical writer on that. It'd be awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Guys, we really do super appreciate you throwing in and throwing down here for the Butterfly House for our Kickstarter. Anyone who's bidding on these covers, thank you so much. And
Thank you.
the books, we're really proud of them, and we're really hoping that we can get them out to you guys quick too, so everyone can get a copy and see the craziness that Brenda and I came up with.
Awesome, man.
Looking forward to it.
Mhm.
Everybody have a great night, and we will see you next week for the next episode.
Be good, everyone. See you later.
Yeah.